Is the two-nation state solution dead now that Netanyahu has said the two-state solution is not practical? Does it mean that it is dead and there is going to be just Israel and no Palestine? To begin with, the two-state solution was dead from the very beginning. In 1922, when British got the mandate for Palestine and Jordan area, they partitioned this area into two regions. One for the Arab people, which was called Jordan. Yes, Jordan was formed from the British mandate of Palestine. The same area which the Jewish or the Zionist people at that time requested the British people to make homeland for the Jewish people. But instead of making that whole Palestinian mandate as a homeland for the Jewish people, the Britishers divided it into two parts. The east of the river was given to Jordan, and the remaining area was left over for some future homeland for Jewish people and the Palestinian people. So the Jewish people already compromised on their initial demand or initial request. And in 1938-37, when there was a plan to partition the remaining area west of River Jordan into two states, one for the Jews and one for the Arab Muslims living in that area, that plan was rejected. And in 1947, when United Nations proposed a partition plan which gave some part to the Jewish people and some part to the Arab people, that plan was rejected as well. What were those plans? They were nothing but the two-state solution. And every time there was a proposal, it was rejected, mostly by the Arab people. The Jews, on the other hand, always agreed or accepted to whatever they were given at the time. So the two-state solution actually never took off. And now, when Netanyahu is saying that two-state solution is not practical, I think he is right. How can you expect it to be practical when one side claims, or has been claiming ever since, that the Jews have no right to statehood, that they plan to wipe out Israel from face of the earth, that they plan, or when the charter of Hamas says that Jews or the Israel exist only till the time Islam obliterated from the face of the earth. When you have slogans like, from river to sea, Palestine will be free, how can you expect a two-state solution? Now don't get me wrong, I'm not putting all the blame on the Palestinians or on the Muslims. Jews have to own up to the problem that they have created as well. They have become an occupier of West Bank and Gaza. I mean, for Gaza, at least they were occupied until 2005, and they no longer occupy. But West Bank, they are still occupying it. There are still settler colonies there, which is totally illegal, totally unacceptable. And it is for their own good that the Israelis, the sooner that they realize that they have to come out of the West Bank, they have to give up the settlements that they have created there, because that settlement is a problem for creating a two-state solution. In my mind, the two-state solution means the current Israel as one state and West Bank and Gaza, the combined West Bank and Gaza as one entity, as one state. Israelis have to accept this because there is no other solution. There cannot be one state solution because both are sworn enemy of each other. And this is not actually a land war. This is a religious war, at least from the Muslim side. Because if this was actually a land war, they would have not said that Israel has no right to exist. No sane person on this earth can claim that only one group of people have right to self-determination and not the other. I think these people or religious fanatics who are driven by whatever has been written in their holy books. And it is not just Muslims who are fanatic. There are fanatic Jews as well. And that is a problem. When neither side is willing to compromise, then there will be no solution. So what needs to be done then? We cannot keep sitting idle here. The world community has to come together, especially the United States, which most of the times is pro-Israel and kind of anti-Palestine. United States, I think, is part of the problem. The day it becomes unbiased and it thinks about the people of the region, then probably we will have a solution. Practically speaking, it is only United States which can force these two countries to sit together on a table and accept two-state solution. It has to force Israel and force Palestinian Authority, the Hamas and everybody else who is a stakeholder in this issue to accept that they cannot keep fighting each other forever, and both sides have to live with peace side by side in that region, have to accept that both sides have right to live peacefully, have a right to a statehood, have a right of nationhood. Unless the United States take that approach, Israel and Palestinian people on the other side, I don't think they can resolve this on their own. And as always, I'd be more than happy to hear your feedback. Thank you very much.